Dave Sussman, Ricochet, and we are enjoying a great evening at Reaganpalooza for CPAC, and we are here today with Dog.
And we are sober. So
For
far,
now.
no. So far.
So, what brings you to CPAC?
Well, I am promoting Sheriff Clark from Milwaukee
Right.
to the Senate. And my business right now is being affected by laws that are being changed by the previous administration. My business in bail bonds and fugitive apprehension. For instance, there's just no more bail in some states. They're letting the defendants go free without any kind of bail, any kind of supervision. So I have to get politically involved in my life at this point. So Donald Trump, I don't know him, but I worked for Anthony Robbins from 81 till about 91 as a guest speaker, and I would trade, hello, my name is Donald Trump, hi, I'm Dog. Doug, how are you? Dog. Oh, Dog. So I have, maybe a connection there somewhere. So
Right.
very exciting. I've had a great time. It feels like I'm around people I'm half Chiricahua Apache, and I haven't been so happy around the people I am since I was at the old reservation. So it's kind of like a family, and I'm very excited about it.
So, your focus being here is regulations.
Correct.
They've impacted you personally, your business, and you're hoping that with this new administration that we're going to start to see regulations that will be lowered, lessened, that will impact you.
Well, I'm a tough on crime, so
Right.
that's what I kind of hopefully am known as.
Right.
Before. And right now, the administration is very lax on crime. For instance, domestic violence, which used to be a felony, even if there's stitches involved, the guy beats his wife till you have to call an ambulance, is now becoming a misdemeanor in most states. That's not fair, so I'm going to stop that.
Right.
And the only way you can stop that, of course, is at the legislatures, courthouses, and now we're graduating up to the Washington D.C.
That's fantastic. Well, I know that you've got a speech to make here tonight. One last thing for you.
They'll call us.
So, well, what was the election like for you? I mean, I haven't seen you very politically involved, at least outwardly.
Right.
How were you? How did you react to the election? Was Trump your original guy?
Trump was my original guy. We did
He
a
was.
T-shirt 2 years ago that said, "Don't be a chump, vote for Trump." This message was approved by Beth and Dog the Bounty Hunter, and we sold several T-shirts. So this had to happen in America. It had to happen. I'm older, I'm pretty old, and I have been through a lot of presidents. And this is the one besides Kennedy that I like the best. This is a guy that shoots from the hip, sometimes pretty straight. And I knew this had to happen because
Right.
the administration laws were going to hell under the previous administration.
Wow.
I was excited. Hawaii's the last time zone in America. So as he was winning, and we were in prime time. We didn't have to wait till 11 p.m. It was like 6:37 when
You went to bed knowing who won.
Oh yeah, when Florida hit, we knew.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's won. And of course, in Hawaii, it was 24% Republican
Deep
vote.
blue.
And so I was the first time a felon from 1976.
Yeah.
So I haven't been able to vote, and they lifted the felon law, and I got to vote for the first time in my life. And they said, when you go there, don't say who you're voting for. I'm very outspoken again, Apache. So I was telling everybody, I'm voting for Trump. And one guy standing in line said, you know what, you just changed my mind, so am I. And so that was very exciting. So I'm not too much of a gambler, even though my wife is. I wait to use my luck catching the fugitive. And I was praying, God, please, we need this guy. And it was so exciting. It felt like our football team, our home football team, just won the Super Bowl. The same excitement. My house, my kids, and we're all screaming, Daddy won, Dad, oh my God, Dad, you still got a job. So it was, we're very excited about it.
You obviously you had a very successful and a long run on cable television with your show, and I've seen it several times. And one of the things that I wanted to know about from your perspective was exactly the changes that we've seen, not only in entertainment and media, but news. Donald Trump, the president, gets up and he talks about fake news and fake media, and you've been in that industry.
Yes.
How have you seen those changes occur?
Well, there is fake news and fake media. There's so many laws that, well, if they heard it, they could say it. Well, if they this, they could do it. I fight them all the time, constantly. My lawyer's Marty Singer, and he says I'm keeping the busiest of all of his clients out of LA. So there is a bunch of fake news, and it changes lives because everybody either watches, as you know, CNN or Fox.
Right.
And so as the years progressed, CNN got to be more democratic and more lying, and Fox got to be more truthful. So it really impacts the whole nation.
Well, good. Well, I know the party here that wants you to make a speech, and I don't want to keep you too long. We're about let's say we're almost 2 months into 1 month into Mr. Trump's presidency, and if you were to say what you were hoping for the next 6 months, we know about regulations. Is there any other issues in the political arena right now that's of concern to you?
There's several issues. I mean, there's all kinds of issues. This is Donald Trump's 100 days. This is my 100 days too.
Yeah.
Every day he does something different. We all make promises that some we can't keep. I haven't heard that yet. Anything he promised, again, I've been there through a lot of presidents. Everything he's promised, he's absolutely done, no matter whose, excuse my language, ass is chapped. And I think this time we finally got a president that really cares. My great-grandfather used to say, vote for the guy that's got the most money because he won't have to steal yours. And I think this is probably the richest president we've ever had, and he doesn't have to steal our money. And he really does care. I happen to know, when I spoke with Anthony Robbins, he was also a speaker.
Yeah.
And he would always speak about caring and mercy and showing. So a lot of people don't know that side of him. I do.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's where mercy is shown, mercy is given, the Bible says. So he's a very merciful person. And he's got a gorgeous, beautiful wife. And his kids, I have 12 kids, and it's hard to raise kids, especially to get them through school.
Only 12.
Only 12. I started at 15. again from the reservation. But all of his kids are successful. And, you shall know them by their fruits, the Bible says.
Okay, where can everybody find you? You have Facebook, Twitter?
I have dogthebountyhunter.com, and my wife is the spokesman for the group. I'm the boss, but she's the spokesman. But she's at Mrs. Dog on Twitter.
Perfect. Dog the Bounty Hunter, thank you so much for joining us here at Reaganpalooza.
Aloha.
Best of luck. Aloha to you.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Thank you.